a background in professional baseball, ABL, flex and shield, all that sort of stuff. So I've been around for a while. Just moved to Canberra, and obviously I've seen a fair bit of the club last year. Got to know it through Mitch and his involvement. I really liked what I saw. I saw a lot of real positive things, and it was an environment that I was happy to have him involved with, and something that I wanted to get involved. And I wasn't sure at the time whether it was coaching or playing or what, but my time's pretty available now with work, and it works out well for me. So I'm real happy to be involved as coaching. I've coached clubs before, probably some of the biggest clubs in Australia. Essendon down in Melbourne might be the biggest club in Australia at the moment. Fitzroy, Heathmont. These are clubs that sort of got 400, 500 members in it. So they're pretty big clubs. So I've got a background in doing that sort of thing. We're here today to sort of discuss the pre-season side of things. I won't get too much into the season as yet. We'll have another discussion, closer to the date and more, angled towards specific teams and grades and that sort of thing. But today's, this program's about the whole club. It's for under 15s all the way, to all the men's teams, women's teams, a whole lot. So, I really want to try and get as many people involved in as I can. We're going to use all the Facebook and web page and that sort of stuff and emails so that people know about it. But probably the best way to get people involved is to have you guys yourselves talk to blokes and girls that and say, hey, this is something we should do. It's looking good. It's an exciting season coming up. Let's get involved, because the more people we can get to these sessions, the better they're going to be. I've spoken to a couple of people, and me and Danny have been talking a fair bit, and we're kind of a little bit worried that we're going too early with it. We're only 8 weeks out from the start of the season, so it's not really that early. We are sort of thinking, yes, it's August, but or July right now, but we're going to start in August, and there's still, the season doesn't start in October. That's only 8 weeks, so it's not that long. If we look at real good clubs, successful clubs in state competitions around Australia, they're already started. Only got to look on your Facebook, and I can see Morley over in Perth have started their sessions. I know Glenelg in South Australia started theirs. Melbourne down in Victoria doing their sessions. So good teams are starting this time, and it's just about sort of wanting to put in as much as you can, to get something out of it. The more we can put in now, I guarantee the more we'll get out of it, and the more you enjoy it. We want to go into that first game as completely prepared as we can be. We don't want to go in there underdone. I much prefer to sort of do too much work and not enough. And we're going to give you opportunities to do quite a few sessions. Okay, so those books that I've handed out there, they go into detail with the schedule that we're going to do. Thanks to Gold's Gym, we're going to have that on Tuesday and Thursday nights at 7 o'clock. There's no charge for that. You can just come on in. You've got a program there that's been specifically designed. We can probably tailor it and change it a little bit on the nights to specific guys. We obviously got some young guys that need to put on some weight, some older guys that might need to lose a little bit, gain some fitness. We can sort of adapt to that as we go. But this program's designed more so aimed towards the young guys. I've got a table of 8 or so kids over here that we should be looking to send to college baseball in the next 3 to 4 years. And that's something that I think as a club and the people involved in the club can really take pride out of, is that if we can manage to give these young men opportunities to sort of further their lives and get an education, get work out of baseball, it's something that I think the club can really hang their hat on and be proud of. And that's sort of what this program is a bit about. Is it's more sort of making these guys ready for the season, giving them the best chance they can in their nationals and all that sort of stuff, but also helping us get ready for that first game of the season and throughout the season. Because as we sort of get towards that November, December time, we lose all these kids because they're training so much with the state teams. So it's good if we can all get together as much as we can, prior to those programs starting to roll along. The Tuesday and Thursday nights, the program's written in there pretty specifically. You can look through that in your own time. It's also on the Facebook page. You can download it off that, and all the pictures are there. So sort of that tells you exactly what the things are. But myself, Ben, who's obviously got a background in personal training, some other guys that lifted weights before, Jace and Aaron, and that will be around, sort of showing you guys how things are supposed to be done. And for you guys that do want to have a future in the game and want to get to another level, I tell you, the guys over there, they don't look like 5'8" and 60 kilos. They're 100 kilos, 110 kilos. They're monsters. So if you want to compete against monsters, you've got to start lifting weights like monsters, and that's what you guys need to do. And you know, I don't want to get into too much, but I probably disagree with a lot of stuff that I see done with the academy as far as the way the program goes. But you know, this is a program designed to really try and put on some size and some strength. And for us older guys, you know, if we put ourselves to it, we do these 2 sessions a week, we can gain a bit of strength. And, you know, it's only, we're talking about 5%, it's written on the front there. You know, 5% stronger. If we get 5% stronger from now to when we start the season, the difference between a 320-foot fly ball that easily gets caught, you know, before the track, and then that 5% stronger, that's now a 335-foot home run. So it does make a difference. You know, it changes an 86-mile-an-hour fastball, which is a BP fastball, to a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, which can get it higher. So, you know, it doesn't take that much to really make a big difference. And if you're prepared to work with it, you know, we can do it. The Saturdays, we're across the road just here at that indoor sports centre. Very important there that we get, you know, a good 15 to 20 people there, because you do have to pay for that, all right? The club's got to pay for it. So it's $10 per person. Trust me when I say that $10 is you're going to get your money's worth. You know, we're going to be doing 200 to 300 swings. We're going to have multiple stations set up, no live BP, no soft toss, no ground balls. We're going to do some long toss in the park across the road. It's going to be a good 2-hour session, but you're going to get plenty of baseball stuff out of it. You know, we're not going to be wasting our time. If you turn up there at 12, you pay $10. You know, you're going to leave, you know, getting plenty of swings. You know, we've got 2 months before the start of the season. We want to try and get around 8,000 to 10,000 swings in between now and then. So that's not only the sessions you do with us, but the weight sessions on a Thursday night. We'll go at the back, we'll do 100 or so dry swings. You know, when you get home from work or from school, your kids, you know, just get their bat out, swing it dry 100 times. We want to try and develop those good habits. So once we go into that season, you know, we're not facing the first pitch like we haven't seen one. We're getting in there, you know, ready to do battle and being completely prepared. All right, so with those sessions there, 12 o'clock just across the road, you know, just shorts, whatever you want to wear, that's fine. You know, we'll get the L screens across there, we'll bring plenty of balls in, bring your gloves, bring your bats, you know, bring some runners so we can go across the road and we'll do some sprints and we'll you know, do the long toss and that sort of stuff. So they'll be well worth it. We really want to try and encourage as many people as we can to get to those. You know, the gym sessions, I want everyone to be there, but I'm not concerned about that so much because, you know, if you come, that's great, but if you don't, we're not out of pocket, you know, $180, $200. But if you don't turn up to across the road here, then all of a sudden I'm going to have to probably cancel those sessions because we can't afford to, you know, pay for a session that no one's going to come to. So, you know, it's only fair that if we've got a couple of guys coming that really want to do it, you know, get involved as well and come along and do it. It's only going to be, I think, 6 sessions before we get out onto the field, but it should put us a fair way ahead of other clubs. You know, try and use last year's disappointment, you know, losing that grand final as motivation. You know, that was a tough loss. It was tough sort of watching it from the stands. But, you know, you really use that to try and motivate yourself so that we come through and get into the season and we're, you know, completely ready to go. All right. You know, I don't have too much to say else than that. I don't want to get involved into the season side of things yet. This is just purely a, you know, pre-season stuff. It's about giving you guys the opportunity to get better and get ready for that start of the season. I don't really do things in halves, especially when it comes to baseball. You know, I take it pretty seriously, and you know, if I'm going to do stuff, and if I'm going to coach a team, I spoke to Danny sort of when I first were talking about coaching, is that you know, I won't be just coaching to the lowest level. I sort of coach to the highest level. I expect everyone to kind of, you know, step up to that, and I expect everyone to sort of put in time and make it a priority in their lives. Whenever I've coached club teams, I've always told them that I expect baseball to be your third priority. Okay, you got your families, it comes first, obviously. Some of you guys, you know, got kids, you know, mums, dads, that sort of stuff. That's number one in my book. Number two, that's your work, that's your school. You know, it's how you make a living, it's how you're going to further your life. That's your number two priority. Okay, number three is where we come in. All right, we come in. The baseball club is your number third priority. So I want us to be ahead of, you know, going out with mates and getting drunk on a Saturday night. You know, I want you to double think that. You know, if you're planning events, you want to do stuff, do it on a Friday night. So, you know, give that Saturday night and that Sunday morning to us so you're prepared to play, all right? Because it might not be the most important thing you're doing, but chances are it is the most important thing to the guys sitting next to you. That, you know, it really means a lot to them. It means a lot to the people, you know, like Danny and Theo and the rest of the community that put a lot of time into the club and about, you know, giving us the best environment we can to play a game that we enjoy. So you do have a level of something that you owe to people, you know, about the way you go about it. So, you know, if you ever got something with your family that you got to, you know, skip training or skip a game, not a problem. You just say, send me a text, give me a call, say, John, I can't make training tonight. You know, it's my mum's birthday. No problems. All right. Another one. I got school. I got an exam on Friday. I can't get a train. I got to study. You know, I've got to work tonight. No worries. You know, just send me a text. It's not even that big of a deal. But I don't want to hear, taken this Saturday off because, you know, I'm going to go watch the cricket up in Sydney or something like that. You know, I expect us to come ahead of that. You know, if that is an excuse for why you're missing a game, don't be surprised if it gets to the stage where, you know, you drop down a grade because you haven't given us, you know, your third priority. All right, so let's try and do as much as we can with these training sessions. Tuesday night, this Tuesday down at Gold's Gym, it's down in Fishwick. I'm not sure the address, but it's behind that DFO there. 7 o'clock, let's get there and do as much as we can, and then again on Thursday, and then Saturday at 12, just across the road here. You know, bring $10, bring your bats, and let's get as much into it as we can. Okay, thanks for coming, guys. Enjoy some dinner and hang out for a bit.